Hey, what's going on, Team Cancer? This is your boy Brandon, on my own tutor. We're going to be doing a weekend, kind of a weekend energy read, to kind of let you guys know what's coming towards you or how you can behave to make the best weekend possible for you. We're going to do 2 cards for each status. So we'll do 2 for the singles, 2 for those of you that are in a couple, and 2 of you who are out there just kind of mingling or complicated, or maybe you're a side piece or whatever. But let's go ahead and get started. So let's work with Cancer for the weekend of July 12th, 14th. Cancer, July weekend, 12th, 14th. Let's go. Okay. So for my single Tauruses out, or Tauruses, my single Cancers out there, we're going to be using our heart chakra this weekend. Okay, that means that you're not going to be out there looking for love. Don't be all soft and sugary and stuff. Be filled with love. Be ready and willing to experience the world with open green eyes, like really loving eyes. All right. Keep this face in your head so that if anything is bothering you, you still can find that smile that doesn't have to try too hard to get to the surface of your face. All right. We're gonna make sure that we keep love in mind. I promise you, think of this dog's face and you will be able to smile if anything brings you down this weekend. All right. It's going to be in mind, or in your thoughts and action. We're going to be using our third eye chakra. We're going to try to make sure that we're not just seeing things as they seem, but we're going to try to look deeper and try to find a deeper meaning to anything that might pop up this weekend. All right, and that can be just things with your friends, or maybe if you do have an interest out there, make sure that you're seeing past the obvious if they have something going on, or if maybe you're not hearing from them, or whatever would happen. If there's a problem with communication between you and another person this weekend, try to use your third eye to see what's really going on, and you'll be able to assist them with the love that's already going to be filling your heart, right? And that's for my singles, all right? Love and third eye. Let's keep that going for the weekend, all right? And that's going to maximize your outcome, okay? Now, for you couples out there, we're going to be exercising compassion. What that means to me, Cancer, is I know you guys can get really, really emotional sometimes, and that's not in a negative way. You're very passionate about things, but you can also be very compassionate in understanding somebody where else. You can put yourself in somebody else's shoes and feel how they feel if you allow it. And I promise you, if you're in a couple and you allow this to happen this weekend, there will be no problems that arise that you can't conquer, all right? So let's make sure we're using our compassion and letting the flower grow instead of using the weed out to get rid of anything that might be looking nice over there, all right? And in action, your dreams. We're going to be paying a lot of attention to what's going on up here, not in our directly conscious mind, but in the one that's just behind that, the subconscious, all right? We're going to be looking, if you have any strange dreams this weekend, try to write them down or try to define them as soon as possible, so that way you don't forget the information that's trying to be received or given to you. So make sure that you're looking after your dreams or chasing some dreams. If you're in a couple and you've been putting off some things because of this and that and the other, make sure that you're exercising that creative itch inside of you to do what you want this weekend, all right? Let's make sure we're not doing the usual and just getting stuck in the cycles and you know how that goes. Let's just make sure that we're doing at least one thing that inspires you, okay, Cancer? And for all of you single and mingles out there, if you're complicated, if if you're a side piece, I mean nothing. I'm not talking here because I've been a side piece myself at one time or another. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. But this is advice for you guys. Whether you should continue down that path or not is all up to you. We're just going to do the energy reading for you guys so that you can maximize or minimize whatever you need to. All right. So first up, for my mingling souls out there, let's make sure that the nest is harmonious. And that can mean a lot of things. If you got roommates or something like that, family that lives with you, let's make sure that we're the conductor of the choir or the orchestra this time, okay? Or this weekend in particular. Let's make sure that we're the matriarch or the patriarch holding down our den, okay? And all you minglers out there, let's make sure that we're communicating, and that we're communicating honestly, openly. We're not hiding things. We're not trying to get over on somebody. If you do that, you're probably going to knock your own energy off this weekend. So let's make sure that we're communicating honestly, all right? And that's as much as possible. Like, don't cut corners. If you know somebody doesn't want to hear something, you probably want to say it anyway. That way you're making sure the air is clear and that you don't have anything blocking you. Okay? Communication, babes. All right. And I guess that's it for now. That's just a real quick weekend energy reading. I don't want to hold you guys up for too long. Overall, it looks like the Cancer Nation is going to be using a lot of heart chakra. We're going to be still developing our third eye, and we're going to be communicating honestly and making sure our home is harmonious. It's very simple stuff, and all of you can apply that to yourself, no matter if you're single, complicated, or whatever, or in a couple. We can use all of these different gifts of information to make our lives run smoother. So you don't have to necessarily take the advice of the single. If you're single, you can look at this is good for anybody, all right? But I hope everybody has a wonderful, safe weekend. If you're out there partying, please be safe and make sure that you're doing whatever you're doing responsibly, and take care. Namaste, guys.